Hey guys, GameBoy3800 here once again, and this is the current state of the M15X. It is running on one hinge right now. Running not too well. But it does boot up into Windows. I got most of the drivers installed. Alien Effects is seeing it as an M17X for some unknown reason. I have no idea why it's doing that. Quick update. I have a brand new back panel on the way. Don't know how I found it, but it's on the way. Should be here soon. Today, since it does boot into Windows now and does display something on the screen, I think it's about time we can start playing with the Quadro here to see if we can get that to work properly in this old machine. It works properly in the M17X, but the fan doesn't automatically ramp up when it needs to. Let's see if that is the same thing with the M15X, and I'll get back to you once it's ready to be installed. Alright, it's in there and ready for the thermal paste and heatsink installation. Had to get rid of the old memory pads, but it should all be good now. The heatsink does not cover the main power phases, so let's see if I can at least cover these with what little is given. I'm going to see how that works. Let's actually see how it fits right now. Alright, so it fits like that. I can see I'm not going to need this small pad because it's open there. And yeah, that kind of does stick out a bit. Maybe I'll trim it down a bit with scissors or something. Could also put some over these, just for the heck of it. Alright, I got it. Put those over that, like that, and then one more longer, slightly thinner one in between them, so that everything gets nice and covered. And an even thinner one for that too. You'll see what I mean. Hang on. Alright, there we go. Everything that the heatsink touches is now covered. So that, in theory, should keep everything as cool as possible. So yeah, that'll be cool. Alright, there is the bigger than average thermal goop ball thing. I did it that big because it needs to 100% cover all of that copper square in order to get the best cooling, because look at that heatsink size. Alright, let's screw down that heatsink. Alright, there we go, looking pretty good. Everything that I said has come true, meaning that everything that I put the heat pad on is installed. Awesome, now we just need to put the fan back in. Thankfully, this is the easiest fan in the universe to plug back in. There we go. Now it's ready to be screwed back in. And let me do that. Okay, that's all together. Let's get the bottom panel back on somewhat easily. And there we go. That was somewhat easy. Alright, let's turn it back over, power on, and see if it'll show video and if it'll be recognized in the BIOS. Alright, boot up. Alright, it does display video. Video memory 1 GB. Okay. Let's let it get to Windows and see if it'll work flawlessly. Probably not, though. Alright, well that's a good sign. Showing video and not immediately blue screening. Yay. Let's give it a usable resolution. Oh, I was not expecting it to go to the full resolution there. Standard VGA graphics. Cool. Except that's not cool because we need the NVIDIA drivers. Alright, let's do that now. It says restart, so we'll let it restart. And I'll get back to you once it's restarted. Alright, it's just finished downloading. Come on, focus. Let's do this. This is the Quadro driver version 34200. If you just look at it from this angle, it doesn't look too bad, right? It actually doesn't. That's a miracle. But then you look up and see the missing hinge cover and the busted left hinge, and it's all dead. Alright, let's see if it'll detect the NVIDIA product. If not, then I'm going to have to restart in dedicated mode. Which I tried to do, but then the on-screen display program crashed, so it didn't restart. Come on, NVIDIA, you can do it. Checking system compatibility. What do you find? Come on, you can do it. No. Alright, I'm going to try restarting. See if that'll fix it. Alright, it's just restarted. It did not say it's running on the integrated graphics, so that means it must be trying to run on the dedicated chip. Oh. VGA mode. Stop. No, you stop this. Let's see if NVIDIA will detect anything again. And then I'll try the F8 combo again. Or F7 combo. Let's see the F7. It's a switch between integrated and dedicated. I think right now the video card fan is very lightly running. I cannot really tell though. Still nothing. Alright, let's try the F7 combo. Before it crashed. Will it restart now? Is there a way to force start it into dedicated mode? Because I know if you hold right click, it forces it into integrated. Maybe if I hold left click, it'll force it into dedicated. Just a thought. So that's what I'm going to try. As soon as it shuts down. Alright, I'm going to do the power button while holding left click. Let's see if any extra menus pop up. No extra menus. Let's see what Windows has to say. Alright, I've moved to the floor because standing got too tiring. Don't worry, it's still on a wooden board, so it's not going to overheat immediately. And I read online that what you need to do is uninstall the on-screen display first, or have both video card drivers installed first before installing the on-screen display. Since I started this computer up before with no video card, obviously I couldn't install the drivers for the second card, and just went ahead and installed the on-screen display anyways. Let's see now, with the on-screen display uninstalled, if it'll recognize the NVIDIA card and let me get going. I've seen a number of reviews that, for this machine that complain about the touchpad. I mean, I've used an M14X, m15x-r1, M8. I've used a lot of Alienware touchpads. This is actually one of the better feeling ones. The buttons are nice and easy to press, unlike the M17X-r2 or R51R1. And it's got a clear edge of where it begins and ends, because it very slightly dips down. So you can feel it where it is, and aw, you gotta be kidding me. Why? Why you do this? Let me run my computer. Let me run it real good. That's for ATI, video card, Intel chipset, audio. This tells you the order it might do it in. So yeah, chipset driver. I don't know what to do. Why is it not seeing the card at all? I guess I will ask the geniuses at Notebook Review Forums. That's what I've been doing, and that's how they've been helping me. And also someone on the first M15X video commented of how to help boot into integrated mode when I had the dead 8800 card in it. By the way, I sold the 8800 card for $50. So, I guess that's pretty good. It helps pay towards the new back panel that's coming in. And stuff like that. Still can't get the keyboard or the Alienware logo there to light up, but, you know, I can deal with that. I can't deal with the god-awful performance of no graphics card. Like, it takes forever to load up a web page. You have no idea how much a computer utilizes their video card until you no longer have one. Oh well. At least I got the video card in. It hasn't caught fire yet, and the power supply is not too hot. That was what I was worried about, it getting too hot and being too close to its maximum wattage. But it's got a low clocked CPU at 2.1 gigahertz versus a 2.8 overclockable Extreme Editions. So yeah, I don't think I'll need to worry about power. I can probably throw in a 2.5 to 2.6 gigahertz chip if it's within a reasonable budget for this old machine. And then if I ever get the Quadro working, and it actually has proper fan control, then hey, I will have a GTX 280M equivalent powered Area 51 M15X with a brand new hinge. And you may or may not have caught it, but I did get some JB Weld. Of course, that's really good stuff. I got the longer set time. I can let it sit all day. I'm fine with that. And supposedly the new hinge is already reinforced, but I'm going to go around it once more to make sure it's all good to go. And then I'll install the new back panel, which may or may not be really annoying depending on how brittle all the other plastic bits are. In fact, I may put a little bit of epoxy around all the screw holes, because a number of the screw holes in this back panel, like the ones for the Eleanor lights and the camera up top, have all shattered and fallen to pieces. So, yay, more back panel complaints on the old M15X that I'm sure a lot of people have already heard a million times over. So, with that terrible disappointment, I'm going to end it. If you guys enjoyed today's video, then please go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and of course don't forget to subscribe as well. Thanks, Gameway out. Hopefully this thing will get up and running in the future.